Jeff, Jordan, welcome. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on. What are the data challenges that the people in this room, the government organizations in DoD and the IC, are coming to you with, telling you about, and looking for help with right now?
Yeah, it's a good question. At Parascript, and within this conference and throughout this year, we've really seen them come to us with fraud-related issues. And we develop technology off of issues that we get from our clients and from the government and state and local. And two of the products that we've really focused on this year is signature verification. We've seen an uptick in fraud on the signature side. Vote by mail is a big initiative for us, and it's continuing to utilize technology like AI, deep learning, machine learning, to enhance our technology to release to government and state. A second one is check fraud. We just developed a technology called Check Wash Alert, and that technology is really starting to get spun out to the entities that can take that and utilize that within their platform.
Mm-hmm. Do things that are happening in the news, in the economy, and other issues affect the different types of fraud that manifest themselves at different times, or are there consistent themes over time as to the kind of things that the Defense Department, for example, is dealing with from a fraud perspective?
Yeah, I think just like anything, it's always it's an ever-changing world, right? It's so when you're on the side of manufacturing technology and help for the fraud, you've got to keep up to date and try to be 2 steps ahead. And we have a great team at Parascript, and that's what we try to do, is we really try to take the feedback from our customers to then build our technology out to satisfy the needs that they have.
What kind of feedback from your customers is most helpful to help you respond to what they need?
Yeah, it's really about putting technology out in an efficient manner. And that's really where AI has kind of kicked in, is what used to take months, can now take weeks. So when these new initiatives are coming up of fraud, and our customers come to us, we're able to deliver that technology in an efficient manner and have the accuracy that they want to deliver to their end users. So that's what we're seeing, is they're expecting fraud technology quicker.
Yeah. What drives that? Is it just the whatever the fraud perpetrators are trying to pull off, or are there other factors that drive that need for speed?
No, that's pretty much it, right? It's when you're in fraud, they're trying to think a step ahead of us, and they're trying to figure out what technology isn't out there that they can easily go and attack that piece of their business. And that's where we got to come in, and it's all about being efficient, about getting that technology out there quicker, and that's what we're good at. That's what we've been good at for the last 30 years.
How much of that response is technological, and how much of it is trying to think like the bad guys while not being a bad guy?
Yeah, no, it's 50-50, right? It is.
I would imagine.
Because we don't know what is out there until it comes to us. So once we understand what that perpetrator's doing, and we're then developing that technology to stop that. Unfortunately, it's already out there. It's a fraud that's been happening, and then we're trying to catch up to it.
Yeah. Is this whole kind of sphere of knowledge, have you gotten to or beyond the pay and chase problem that a lot of agencies have struggled with improper payments and other kinds of fraud over time? Or is that even possible to think about that, given that the bad guys are pretty good at figuring out how to do this?
Yeah, they're really good at it, right? It takes a lot of work to be a thief or in fraud. And for us, it's just all about trying to figure out the best accurate way to create that. Check washing has been a very popular fraud in not only the financial industry, but it's moving over into government. And there's always going to be a next step of how they develop their side of the fraud, and we just have to combat that with utilizing our technology to best uncover that fraud.
Jeff, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks very much for joining me today.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.